Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Tokyo Ghoul Episode 9 review. Episode link, of course, not in the box below. So go to whatever site you want to and have at it. Fuck it, torrent it, why not? And if you can at some point in the future, buy it legally. Let me just put that fucking disclaimer in there because I don't want this to be used against me in the future. Like, at this point in time, King of Lightning said this about downloading. And I'm like, but right after that, I said, in some point in the future, you could buy the fucking Blu-ray. I said that, motherfucker, right? So for all the future cats watching this shit, fuck you. Giant middle finger. Now, this episode, fascinating. Number one, because it was assumed that, like, and by the way, no summary. It was assumed that Toka's family was dead, or at least hinted that they were dead. But no, apparently she has a little bro named Ayato, and he's fucking crazy. What is going on in the 11th Ward? The 11th Ward is just straight up war. It's blatant, outright war. You have the investigators, which in essence are the exterminators, because they're masquerading, obviously. They are going into 11th Ward, and they're trying to crack down, and instead, what's cracking are their fucking skulls. Because Ayato, he's there, and you just see him. The first thing you hear is, and then all of a sudden someone dies. And then all of a sudden you see Ayato, bodies everywhere, just around him. Like, you get to see him berserk and shit. Like, what the dog? There's bodies. You have fucking seagulls and crows flying around. And then he's talking about getting Rize. And apparently, like, no one got the fucking memo that Rize died. That's surprising. I'm like, dude, like, did no one mention, like, oh, by the way, Rize is dead? So you have Yomori, you have Ayato, there's some guy called Banjo Kazooie, and they're going on for Rize, but Rize's dead, so it's like an imaginary race. And I think Banjo, Kazooie, and Ayato, they're on, like, the same team. They're in the same video game. And then you have Voorhees, he's on a whole new plateau, but they're all going for Rize. So, I think when it comes to what's going on there, Yomori and Ayato are not on the same team. So, that's fascinating. They're all trying to capture Rize for some fucking reason, we don't know why. And apparently it's revealed that we don't know shit about Rize's past. Aside from the fact that she came from the 11th district, the 11th ward. So, that's fascinating. And Kanaki's trying to figure out what exactly Rize's past was like. So at some point, Kanaki's going to go to the 11th ward. Problem here is that they're now aware that it's going like batshit crazy over there. It's going nuts. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And he has to walk into that. Bitch-made Kaneki has to walk into what the fuck's going on with Ayato and the others. In the 11th ward? No fucking way. Unless Rize takes over, Kaneki is just like, he's very meh. He doesn't have the self-control to where he can just fight for a long period of time with his with his Kagune against guys like Amon, let alone strong ghouls, to be quite honest. So, just saying. Well, I mean, he did beat Amon, so I'll be fair about that. But the entire time he was struggling massively. Like, oh shit, I gotta control Rize. I can only go for like a few fucking seconds. And then Rize takes over, like fucking, food, and fucking stab, like shit. So, the main things here in the episode are, number one, you have Rize's past being unknown, and Kaneki trying to find out about Rize's past. Number two, the 11th ward being an insane fucking place where, like, clearly they're the complete antithesis of the 12th ward. Because the 12th ward, though, about peace and maintaining balance and harmony. I mean, shit, these guys, they don't even kill people. They just scavenge off suicide corpses and shit like that. And then you have the 11th ward, they don't care. You could be a grandma walking down the street, you smell good, I'm gonna kill you and eat you. Over. Night-night. That's the way they roll. And now you see why Amon, and then the guy called Shinohara, like Amon's superior, or like I guess Amon's friend, someone Amon knows. They are making like I guess, no, fuck it. It's the CCG in general. The CCG in general are making this attempt to try and crack down on the 11th Ward. Honestly, good luck to them. Because at this point in time, the 11th Ward is well organized in a military fashion. And it's just like, whoa, like, seriously, good luck to you. Unless there's guys, like, unless Shinohara is as strong or not stronger than Mado, they got no fucking chance. Or they have some, like, crazy technology where they can, like, pinpoint ghouls or, like, snipe ghouls from afar or some shit like that. I don't know. We'll have to see how they roll out. Now, when it comes to Hide, he fucking knows. He knows. He is so perceptive, it's scary. He had a lot of the shit figured out about a ghoul organization and the balance and the CCG and their plan to go to 11th Ward. He had all this shit planned out. And then he tricked Kaneki into thinking that it was all in the book. And note how not only was he aware of Kaneki turning pale, but when he left Anteku, he stopped for a minute just to gather his thoughts, and he left. Hide is frighteningly perceptive. It's like, seriously, like, whoa, holy shit. And then he had a feeling when he heard Rize and then saw Jason just cracking his thumbs. Now, I don't know why Jason was in front of the fucking vending machine. I thought that ghouls couldn't eat anything other than coffee and fucking goddamn human flesh. Alright, that's a specific food category. Coffee, human flesh. You can't get any more specific than that. So, I don't think green tea is gonna cut it. I mean, maybe it's a water bottle in there. I don't know. Fuck it. Well, actually, no. I think maybe... Actually, yeah. Don't they sell coffee in, like, canned... Yeah, no, yeah. So maybe it's coffee. I don't know. I have no idea. But either way, that was interesting. Getting the flashback of Mado. And by the way, I have a assumption that the person who was going to Mado's grave was Mado's daughter. Or granddaughter. Whatever. Because Mado's kind of old. So, that's my assumption. And she's putting the flowers on his grave. But there were family issues, obviously. I don't know, something involving her mother, his wife, and he went AWOL, and daughter just, like, left. So, because she has white hair. The girl who walked past Amon had white hair. So, my assumption is that she's related to Mado. And the flashback was interesting, just seeing Amon when he first joined the squad. By being naive, oh, well, there's no way this 82 or 62-year-old woman is a ghoul. Wrong. Wrong, dead wrong. And she had some spunk. She's like, don't underestimate me, man. Yo, man, do the impossible. See the invisible, motherfucker. I'm coming to kill you. You night-night. But no, she went night-night. Because Mado's gonna save her ass. So, the episode overall. You had good animation, aside from the fucking censorship, obviously. The censorship always brings down the animation and the overall story quality. That's my personal take, which is the main reason why, at some point, you gotta have to read the manga, because the manga is the raw, gritty shit. It's the good stuff. It's the uncensored version is always better than the censored version. I don't know a single person who would rather see a censored version of a movie than an uncensored version. It's insane. I mean, to me, it's inconceivable. And then, you got the parts involving the story progression, which basically were Hide and what's going on with him. Then you have Toka and the interaction with her and Hinami. That stuff is not really important. All it really is to show you that Toka is changing, and Hinami, after realizing that mom and dad ain't coming back, and a period of time after the incident in the sewage area, she is slowly coming to grips with reality. And the old man didn't send her off to the 24th ward or the 22nd ward, whichever ward it was that he was going to send her off to. He didn't do that, obviously. And Then they have, like, there's some weird pad that they have. Like, it has a star on its wing, like a fucking Joe star, Dio bird, who knows. And I was like, yo, if I had a bird like that, I'll call it Dio. To me, it's obvious. And then you have what I just mentioned. Like, you have these guys from the 20th Ward, from the 11th Ward, they're coming into the 20th Ward to hunt Rize. It's an imaginary hunt, right? It's like fucking trying to find a damn Easter egg. It's like, okay, where's the Easter egg? Like, 5 hours later, where the fuck is the guy named Easter egg? I'm going crazy right now. So, it's an imaginary hunt for Rize, and they didn't get the memo that Rize's dead. One of the people winds up being the younger brother of Toka, Ayato, and he's vicious. He just fucking blood and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So this guy's hardcore. Then there's actually like a small scene where after Kaneki talks to, I forgot what her name is, the girl with the red hair at the bar, walking down the street middle of the night, and then someone bumps into him and then pickpockets him. And then when he sniffed her, she smelled good. And I'm thinking that the reason why she smells good is because she may, and in theory, but we're not too sure, she may be half ghoul, half human. Remember how you have, who doesn't remember Tsukiyama? Fortissimo! Like, who doesn't remember that shit? So, I'm thinking that because half ghouls, half humans have a unique smell that makes them smell really, really good, and Kaneki caught a good smell, it may be the case that she's a half human, half ghoul. And this girl is not exactly normal either. She has these weird tattoos on her arms and I think like on her face too. So where that goes, we'll have to wait and see for that. So overall, I am done, and I will see you guys later episode. Overall, I think it's a good episode, and I am out. King Landing, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.